Hey there, maybe you could spare a minute or a gold coin? Man, I've had a tough time since my last video. I spent everything I have on bossing supplies, and now I've hit rock bottom. But I think I've got a few ideas that could turn my fortunes around. Let's see how good these new moneymakers really are. I'm going to show you 3 moneymakers that you can easily get to in the mid-game. Some have got very little requirements at all, some need a few unlocks, but in my mid-game account, I could do them pretty easily. Now, a couple of ground rules. I'm just shy of the combat levels to do most combat moneymakers efficiently, so we'll save those for next time. Also, I'm going to avoid the wilderness this time because I don't think my heart could take another wildy run like in my last video. So if you want to see that, you can click the link on the screen. I really didn't do my blood pressure any favours. So I'm going to tackle some chilled, mid-game moneymakers that you can do yourself on your account. If you're still too low level for some of these, then feel free to check out my other videos where I earn a bond from scratch in free to play, and then I start printing out money in the early game with some really low level moneymakers on a member's account. So first up, we have the method that I've been teasing all week. We're going to make mahogany planks. Now, there's 3 different ways to do this. There's a very easy and slow way, and then there's a way that needs a bit more unlocks, and there's a middle ground that kind of uses half of each. So first of all, you can just run them back and forth to the bank, which is quite slow, but still makes some money. The second way is you can run back and forth and use stamina potions, which again is a little bit better, but still not great. I will show you the GP rates just for running back and forth, but what we're going to do is we're going to use Ring of the Elements to get there and back quickly, and we're going to use the plank sack and the log basket to really min-max how much money we can get. We've withdrawn mahogany logs and then filled up the log basket and then filled our inventory with logs. And we're also wearing our full graceful outfit and our Ring of the Elements. Now we right click, we'll teleport to the earth altar, which is right next to the sawmill. We run over here, we buy plank, so you click check, and then you empty into your inventory. That makes sense. Okay, that took me a little while to work out how to use this. Fill up the plank sack, check this, mahogany logs, yeah, thank you. Right, and now we break our Varrock teleport. Now, it doesn't have to be a Varrock teleport. You can use any good teleport for a bank here. I've completed the Varrock medium tasks, which are really quick and easy to complete. And so this takes me directly to the GE. And because we've already teleported to the Earth Altar, we can do last destination on the Ring of the Elements. It goes here to the sawmill. We run over here. We buy planks. And they'll go straight into our plank sack. So I'll compare the fastest and slowest methods here, and then you can decide how much you want to invest in this. The unlocks for this really didn't take me very long, and they got me some amazing XP. So I highly recommend doing this. So I managed to make 4,160 planks per hour using this method, which gives a whopping 1.8 million GP per hour after tax. When just running back and forth without any stamina potions or items, it was obviously a lot slower, making just 1,100 planks and 500,000 GP per hour. Still decent with no requirements. Next up is delivering food in the Gnome Restaurant. Note, to get access to the Gnome Restaurant, you'll need to have at least level 29 cooking. Also, in order to access some of the areas where the customers are, you need to complete a few quests, including Troll Romance, Fishing Contest, and the Giant Dwarf. You also want to have completed the Grand Tree quest to have access to the Gnome Glider network. Edgar's Ruse is also a good idea because that gives you a much better teleport to one of the best orders you can complete. I'll link the wiki below, which details the locations of all the customers and the fastest ways to get to them, as well as what customers to prioritize. Now, this is a really weird one. The optimal way to do this is to reject orders from the least profitable customers, but you can only do this if you've already completed 120 orders. I haven't done that yet, so I'm first going to show you how it looks before you've unlocked that ability, and then I'll show you how much money you can make after you've unlocked that ability. You can complete these orders really quickly if you've got teleports, so it doesn't take long at all to complete the first 120 orders. So let's go do that now. Now, you can buy all the food you need to do this quickly, but this is a Bronzeman account, so I'm going to make it myself. And I'm going to just go through this cookbook and I'm going to pre-make 2 of each of these. So I'm going to do that now, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay. We've gone through the whole cookbook and the whole cocktail guide and created 2 of every item. Now we're going to start getting tasks. Now this is going to be a little bit slow at first because we're going to have to take every task we get. But once we get 100 tasks, then we can start skipping tasks and only just taking the fastest and most rewarding tasks. Hazelmere. Drunk Dragon. Just a drunk dragon, that's nice and easy. Okay, we can do that. Oh, of course we're timed as well, yeah. That shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, the more teleports you have, the faster you can do it, but I think even though we've only got a few teleports, I think it should be enough. Now, if I had fairy rings, it'd be even better, but I don't have those quite yet. Now, if you've got the royal seed pod from the quest, then it's a lot quicker to get back. Well, it's a bit quicker to get back, but I just use my cape to get to Ardoin, and then I use the spirit tree here to travel back. It's a little bit slower. You obviously get better GP per hour if you've got the royal seed pod. Oh man, I'm so close, but I don't think I'm going to make this. I'm going to need to complete Edgar's Ruse, I think, to get the Trollheim teleport. Oh wow. Wow, I'm actually going to do this. I can't believe I actually did it. Oh, and I only got opals. Oh, this is one of the good ones as well, but I had an unlucky roll on that. Okay, well I made it, but I need to unlock Trollheim teleport, I think. This is so much quicker with the teleport. Gnome ball, that's pretty nice. It's worth something. Okay, so we've now completed 120 orders. It took me about 3 hours. And now I should be able to reject orders by skipping the dialogue. So I'm only going to select orders from 6 of the potential customers. They give the best rewards. I'm ready to take an order. Spirit. Imblewin is not one I want, so I should be able to do this. So you can only do this once you've got 120 orders completed, which actually doesn't take that long. Okay. Ongle Whip is not one I want, so again I'll skip it. Wingstone is a good one. Wizard Blizzard, great. Notice I'm actually going to use stamina potions now as well, so I can min-max this because I've got the best orders possible. So it's now worth using stamina potions for me. It's probably always worth using stamina potions, to be honest, in this game. I just didn't have that many to work with. Yeah, you can use things like rings of dueling and games necklaces and stuff to get around a little bit faster, but I didn't have them handy, so. Oh, mint cake, I've never got that before. 165k. Nice. Ooh, Grand Seed Pod. Now that's a good drop. There you go, there's your moneymaker right there. That's the roll we wanted. 2 million drop. Lovely. We're only halfway through our time. That's amazing. Gold ore. Didn't even know that was on the drop table. Alright, well that's our hour up. Let's count up and see how much money we made. So I actually looked at the wiki price for these and I saw they were slightly undervalued at the moment. So I actually put them on the market above the GE rate. And look at that, I've sold all my seed pods and I sold them above the GE rate as well. So I only got 20 orders done in an hour. You should be able to get about 30 done if you've got the royal seed pod and you're efficient with your teleports. But you can see I already made good money just with those 20. I think I did get a bit lucky with some of the drops though, so that made up for my being a little bit slow. Overall, I made just under 2.2 million GP per hour from this method once I'd maxed out the reward token. So this is a great moneymaker. It is notable that before I had the ability to skip the less profitable orders, I only averaged 100,000 GP per hour. So it's very important to get those 120 orders completed first to then start making real money. Okay, so now we're going to have a bit more of a chilled activity. Just a nice, easy way to make some money without any risk or trouble. We're just going to buy ourselves some Renar weeds and some vials of water, and then we're going to make ourselves Renar potions. So now we just click, make the Renar potions, and they should sell for a tidy profit. Now, these get made really, really fast. It's not a lot of AFK time, but it is a little AFK, and it takes, 0 concentration. So you can see these Renar potions sell for 7,462. And it only cost us 7,313 to make. So the profit margin is not huge, but you can make them very quickly, and they'll sell in high volume. Yeah, you can make a decent amount of money doing this. You do need 30 herb lore to do this, but by the mid game that should be fairly straightforward. I managed to get just over 900 KGP per hour using this method with very little effort. It's a nice little low effort moneymaker that you can do even with a low level account. Now, the price of Renar has varied a bit recently, so pay attention to what you pay in order to get the best bang for your buck. And there's 3 nice moneymakers for a low to mid level account. I hope you guys found this helpful or enjoyable. If you did, then please consider subscribing as it really helps me out. You might want to check out one of my other videos as I cover money making, bossing and other useful info on both Old School RuneScape and RuneScape 3, as well as some other games you might be interested in. Thanks for watching everyone, have a great day.